Hi guys, in this video we're gonna go through a general major joint warm-up. We're just gonna stay sitting and lying down. We don't even move up to any standing pose. It's a very calm sequence to just open up the major joints in our body. So let's grab a mat and lie down on the back of the mat and just follow me. So first you want to make sure you are comfortable on your back. Kind of have your pelvis sort of neutral, avoid a big arch in your lower back, just keeping a normal curve in your lower back. Then first we're going to start rolling our shoulder blades a little bit towards each other. So the chest is slightly open and breathing is still very easy here. Then we're going to bend the right knee and clasping our fingers behind the right thigh. And then we're going to rotate the ankle. We're going to do 3 times clockwise, 3 times anti-clockwise. So feel free to keep your knee bent here. If it's easy, straight your leg. Then we let the leg go, bring the hands to the side in shoulder level, have your palms facing down, keep the knee bent, and we're gonna let the knee fall all the way to the outside. Straighten the leg when it comes back, the knee bends, comes to the inside, and we come all the way up again. 2 more circles. Try to make the circle as big as possible. Knee goes out, straightens the leg, all the way in, and we're coming back, knee to chest. 1 more, the knee moves all the way out, the leg straightens on the way back, coming in, and bring the knee into the chest again. Slowly bring your leg to the floor, shake both your legs for a second, and then we're gonna lift the left knee. Interlacing with the cat that lets my hand go, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh, and we're gonna do 3 big circles. 1, 2, and 3. Change the direction. 1, 2, and 3. Again, we release the hands to the side, keep the knee bent, allow the knee to drop all the way to the outside, straighten the leg when you come in, and then bend the knee when you move to the other side, bringing the knee back to the chest. All the way out again, straighten the leg, knee bends on the way in, and back to the chest. 1 more round. Just keep the breathing easy, breathe normally through the nose. And once you arrive back at the chest, allow the knee to drop to the side, straighten the leg, and bend again, coming back up. We're gonna do 2 more rounds here. Bend the knee, straighten the leg, and we come back. Last round. The knee goes to the side, straighten out, and coming back here. Gently bringing the leg back to the floor, shake out both of your legs. And we're gonna slowly bend both the knees and bring the heels towards our hip bones. Keep them a little bit further apart than the hips are. And if you can easily catch your ankle, feel free to catch your ankle. If your legs are a little bit further away from your body, place your hands flat on the floor. And now we're gonna lift with the inhale and lower with the exhale. So we're gonna move with the breath a little bit now. So when we inhale, we're pressing the feet down and keeping the knees over the heels here. Don't move your knees out and allowing the chest to open, lifting up here. Exhale, slowly moving down again, vertebrae by vertebrae. On the inhale again, pressing down through the feet, keeping the knees pulling towards each other and lifting up. Exhale, we slowly move down again. Let's go for 1 more round. As much as you comfortably can, press your feet, lift up, relax your glutes here. And exhale, slowly be coming down again. Bringing both the knees into the chest, hugging the knees, roll a little bit from left to right. Just a tiny movement, give a little massage to the spine. And we're gonna bring the hands 1 more time on shoulder level, and on an exhale we drop both the knees to the right side. If it's possible, bring them all the way down. Inhale, we come up again. And exhale, drop them to the left side. Try to keep your right shoulder on the floor here and allow the head to look to the other side. On the inhale, we come up. Exhaling, drop the legs to the right side. The head moves slightly to the left. Left shoulder stays on the floor. Inhale, we come up. And exhaling to the side. One more round. Inhaling, come up. Exhaling the legs to the side. Inhaling, come up. And exhaling, legs to the side. One more inhale, come up. And now from here, we're going to straighten the left leg up as much as you can. Feel free to keep the knee bent if this is uncomfortable. And fold your right leg over the left. So your ankle is a little bit over the thigh here. Then you want to bring your right hand through the hole which you made with your right leg. Bend the left knee. And if it's possible, clasp your fingers in front of the shin bone. If this is easy for you, you can try to bring your knee a little closer to the chest, and we do 3 breaths here. If you cannot reach here quite easily, feel free to connect your fingers behind of your thigh. And we're going to do 2 more breaths. And 1 more. Slowly let the right leg go. Straighten the right leg up. Feel free to keep your knee slightly bent. And we're folding the left leg over the right. Left hand moves through the whole of the left leg. Knee bends, hands in front. And we gently bringing the leg closer to the body. Make sure your lower back is not lifting up from the floor here. Again, if you can't reach quite easy here, feel free to hold the back of your thigh. Still not accessible, take a belt, hold the belt. On the next inhale, we slowly let go. And we draw one more time both the knees to the chest. And then we roll slightly back and forward and making our way up to sitting. So we're going to find a comfortable sitting pose here. So I would suggest you, if your hips are not quite open, that you sit on a block, like a wooden block or a brick or a yoga block or whatever you might have, which allows you to sit with a straight spine. If you feel that yourself, that you hang out here and you think, oh, that's okay, and you hold on to your knees in order to not fall back, then really sit just a little bit higher, that your hips are a little elevated and maybe even higher than your knees. The second thing you want to look out here, you want to bring your knees a little bit more together than you might think it's good, but just bring them together and bring your sole of the feet apart. And have a proper gap between your upper body and your lower legs. And I have a proper gap in here, so you have a stability of not leaning backward and forward. Once we find a stable seat here, we're going to move slowly on. The first thing is we're going to inhale and we're going to open the hands to the side, open the chest. And when we exhale, we bring the hands together and allow the elbows to move together and the palms together. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale, we open up the chest and shoulders. Deeply inhale. So the breath moves us here, and when we exhale, shoulders move forward, elbows close. Inhale again, open the chest and shoulders. And exhale, hands in front of the body. So the last one, we just inhale here in the same way. And when we exhale, we bring the left hand over the right and close the hands as close as possible in front. And then you end up in this position. If you can try to catch the thumb of your left hand. If this is not quite accessible, keep the hands apart. If you can reach your thumb just barely, avoid pulling on your thumb too much. If you can reach it easily, stay there. If it's still easy, bring your palms together. We're going to move 3 times up and down. So when we inhale, we just lift the elbows a little higher than the shoulders. And when we exhale, down again. When you inhale, lifting up. And when we exhale, down again. Inhale, lifting up again. Exhaling slightly down. And on the next inhale, we open the hands one more time, open the chest and shoulders. Exhale, bring the right hand over the left. Close the hands as much as you can in front of your chest. Your option, keeping the hands apart, catching your thumb, bringing your palms together. On the inhale, gonna lift up and exhale slightly down. With the inhale, we're lifting up, and with the exhale, we're coming down again. One more time with the inhale, up, exhaling down. Next inhale opens us to the side. Exhale brings the hands on the knees. And we're gonna move our head towards the left side. So I always gonna mirror affect you here, so it looks same what we're doing. And we're gonna stretch the right hand away. And we're gonna stretch the fingertips a little away from the body, so we feel a gently stretch here. Allow the head to just fall to the side. And we're gonna do 3 breaths here. When we inhale, slowly come up again, and we change the side, dropping the head to the other side, stretching the opposite hand, stretch your fingers away. Try to feel a gently stretch here in your neck. And see how the inhale opens the body, and we relax a little more on the exhale. On the next inhale, slowly come back up. And then we stretch the legs out one time, shaking our legs out. If there's any tension, letting go all the tension in the legs. And then we're gonna change the legs. So we're just gonna change the cross of the legs. So the other leg is in front now. It might feel a little weird if you never sit like this, but always we're gonna change up things. Other leg in front. And then we bring the left hand on the side, stretching the right arm up. Making a deep inhale, pressing down through our sitting bones. And when we exhale, bending the left arm, looking up to the ceiling or to the sky, and finding a gently side stretch. Relax the right elbow, and we take 3 breaths. Exhale, relax in the pose, and strongly press down through your right hip, through your right sitting bone here. The next inhale slowly brings us up again. Long spine, both the hands up, and exhale, drop your right hand, bend the elbow, and move into the pose in the other side. So here you want to press your left hip towards the mat, and gently look up. The next inhale slowly lifts us again. And with the exhale, bringing both the hands on the knees. We're going to go for one last pose here, for a little twist. So we bring the right hand on the outside of the left knee, and the left hand moves exactly in the center of our back. Then we're going to inhale here, lengthen our spine, pressing down through both the sitting bones, and exhale, moving gently into a twist. We're going to ease out of the twist when we inhale again a little bit. And exhale, finding a little bit deeper in the twist this time. Gonna do one last round, easing out of the pose a little with the inhale. And exhaling all the air out, finding a little deeper in the twist. Inhale slowly back, and we change the hands. Left hand on the outside of the right knee, the other hand on the back. Inhale a long spine, grounding through both the sitting bones. Exhale, finding in the twist. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale, finding in the twist. Last round, inhale. And exhaling here. Inhale slowly back. One time exhale in the other side. Feeling the balance in the spine. Bring your hands onto the knees. And then we're going to take one breath here. Inhale, lengthen the spine, becoming a little taller. And when we exhale, we bring the hands in front of the legs, and we walk with our fingers forward. So we don't want to have a round back here and bring our head to the floor. That's not the goal at all. We just want to move from our hips, the pelvis, move slightly forward, turning the hips forward. So we walk as much as our body allows us. If it stops you here, stay here, keep the back straight, shoulders open, chest open. If you can comfortably go a little further, walk as much as your body allows you. You can even rest your head on the floor. We take 2 more breaths. And then we slowly come back up. Inhale and exhale, hands in front of your heart. And we're getting ready for the day or for the following up practice. Thanks for watching. It's a great way to warm up your body, a gently warm up. So consider warming up all your joints before any movements you make, any strenuous movement, any asanas you practice. Just choose your joints a little bit.